Hey, what's up? So, if my video ran across your page, it may be for a reason. Today, I'm going to do a reading for clarity on dealing with pain. And sometimes our conscious and subconscious run together and we lose track of thought or even decision making. Decision making can be very hard with all the factors that we deal with in this life, okay? So, I want to give you a little clarity on how to deal with that pain that you're going through. You know, we all deal with it at some point, and it feels good to come up with a solid solution or to have a good answer or just a little bit of guidance as far as what we need to do for that pain. So I've shuffled my cards, and this is a 3 card spread. Okay, we are mind, body, and soul. So a 3 card spread, you will see a lot from me. Okay, because we need to cover mind, body, and soul. Like, share, comment. I'm starting to love doing this. Okay, let's get into it. Dealing with pain. Our first card is going to be, how are we going to embrace pain? How are we going to embrace that pain? Okay. What the second card is, what are we going to do to accept it? Okay. And then the final card is, how are we going to let go of that pain? So those are our 3 cards. Okay, let's get into it. Now, what are we going to do to embrace this pain? Okay, we have 4 of Wood, rest. Wow. Brain's no good if you're tired. The brain is no good if you're tired. Maybe you're lacking rest. Maybe you need to get some rest so that you can have a clear mindset, so that you can think clearly. Okay. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in what we got to do and how we need to handle it that we'll neglect ourselves, and that creates a burnout. So maybe dealing with your pain, you just need to take a vacation. You need a little rest. Okay. Now, what are we going to do to accept it? Celebration. Okay, so it just sounds like, look, you need to celebrate yourself. You have been doing well. You have been doing a lot of good things, and you're not giving yourself enough credit. Okay? Even through the pain, you've come a long way. You've come a long way. It is time to celebrate. Celebrate yourself. Okay? If you start celebrating yourself, thinking positive, avoiding being pessimistic, then that pain will subside. That pain will subside. So, from the looks of things, you may be blaming yourself for some of the things that's going on or for some of the reasons that you're dealing with pain. But apparently, you're not doing too bad because you need to celebrate. So, celebrate. Take a vacation. Treat yourself to dinner. Okay? Now, what are we going to do to let it go? Ooh, excuse me. Health. Wow. Okay, health. Sometimes that's mental health too, as well. That's not just your physical health, but your mental health. Don't keep replaying and recycling what you've been through over and over and over. Let it go. You have recycled what's going on in your mind long enough. You need to give your mental health a break. Your mental health is saying, listen, I know, I understand of what we did, or I understand what's going on, but please give me a break. You need to give yourself a break. You're a little too hard on yourself. Okay? Sometimes we can add to our own pain. So let's review these cards, because I'm telling you, this spread right here, it's a good one. Like, whoever needed to hear this, like, I hope this really helps you. But you need to rest. Okay? It's time to rest. All right? You need to celebrate. Okay? Let's have a little celebration. Give yourself some credit. And you need to focus on your health, whether it's physical or mental. Okay? This is how you need to deal with that pain. Like, share, comment, and until next time, peace.